For a long time, people was telling me, man, if you go out to New York, you could really get your music on. You could really kill the game out there. But, you know, you got your family out there. I got my girl out there. I had my group out there. I felt like I had a responsibility to the city to stay there and help try to make it blow. But then it's like it was straw after straw until the straw broke the camel's back. I had two artists. One artist ended up leaving me, getting signed, and didn't get any beats from me. Then I had another artist, and I signed him to my company, and then he ended up leaving. And when he was telling me he was leaving, my landlord came upstairs and was like, you have too much traffic in your house, you're evicted. So I was like, man, at that point, if I wasn't ready to leave by then, so I really thank God. That's another one of the situations where I knew that it was a light at the end. Automatically when that happened, I said, oh, I see what's happening. God don't want me to be here no more. So I grabbed all my stuff up, just threw it in a U-Haul. I didn't even tell my landlord I was leaving, like, cause he had been on some nitpicking, probably would try to take my whole security deposit and all that. And I just drove to New York. I hadn't even seen my apartment. I ended up driving. I got an apartment in Newark. So, you know, if I went to Newark, I definitely hadn't seen where I was moving. And earlier, like 2 months before that, I was in a car accident where my expedition had flipped over 3 times. And like, you know, I guess it was meant for me to be here or something, for me to walk away from that. So that was a blessing. So I was out here, I didn't have a car. So I used to just take the New Jersey Transit, and I'd pack up all my stuff, pack up all my dats, and put them in a bag and just walk over here to Baseline. And that was the key right there, being able to walk up in the Baseline and play these rappers, these beats. And I remember it was Beanie Siegel's birthday, and I came and I played a bunch of like soul beats. Like we had soul beats here and there, but I had a bunch that I was building up, like just like from the success of Can't Be Life. I was like, I need to make some more stuff in this vein right here. So I'm playing Beanie some beats, and he get the smile like, yeah, it's hot. You know what I'm saying? But he had to go somewhere. I don't know, he was going somewhere for his birthday. So then Hove came in. I remember he had a Gucci hat on, like the fisherman joint. And Hip Hop, my manager, who definitely saved my life, was like, yo, play that one beat for Hove. Then it came on. Dun, dun, dun. And he was listening to it like, oh, it's crazy right here. Then they got to the chorus, and the chorus was like, ain't no love in the heart of the city. And he's like, oh, he's doing his face like that. Then he's like, play the next beat, play the next beat. I played another beat. He's listening to it like, yo, man, you a soulful dude. And everything that Hove is saying is like in stone. Like, I will never forget none of these words, because I'm off the train. I'm from Chicago. I got $10 in my pocket right now, and I'm just having the opportunity to play these beats. So you know what I'm saying? I've had different so-called hit records and everything up to that point. But at this point, it's like this is like the moment of truth for me right here. So now I play another beat. Then I play another beat. Then I played this one beat, and it was like, never, 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 never change. I never change. Yo, he took his hat down. He's like, ooh. Like that. I was like, yo, maybe he like him. Maybe Hov might buy this beat. So he was like, yo, put them joints on CD. And then he left out, right? I was like, okay, I'm putting these joints on CD. Let's see what happened. So then 2 weeks later, the blueprint was finished, right? So basically at that point, everything started rolling. Everybody's like, yo, man, I heard you had half the Blueprint album. I heard you did half of Jay-Z's album. I couldn't even believe it myself at the point when it was happening. Then I started connecting. I knew my people, Dead Prez. I knew just different people. And my dog, 88 Keys, one night said he's having a rapper come up here. And just to play him some beats he had to play. So dude walks to the door and it's Mos Def. So I'm like, oh. So I didn't have no beats on me at that time. I think I was trying to rap for him. He was like, yo, whatever. I was trying to say a rap over a beat, because I'm like, I want Mos Def to know I can rap. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of real weak over the beat I was rapping it over. I was like, man, I should have picked a better rap. Because when you meet a rapper, I was in the same shoes that somebody will walk up to me now, or walk up to any of these rappers, where you got one opportunity to say your best rap that you think is going to impress this specific rapper the most. You know what I'm saying? And that didn't work, you know what I'm saying, whatever I was spitting. But then he's like, yo, we got beats. I'm like, yo, man, I'll play you beats. And I was telling him about the takeover because he got Jack Johnson. So he was really into rock stuff. I was like, I got some more stuff like that. I ain't had nothing else like that. You know what I'm saying? But I went and made some more stuff. So then I think maybe a week later, I played some beats for Most. A bunch of like joints I had that was in that vein, you know what I'm saying, of stuff that I thought he'd like. Next thing you know, Most Def got 5 beats. You know what I'm saying? So then I go to the studio to play Most some beats one day, and he wasn't there. And this dude was in the hallway. He was like, yo, you here for Most? I looked up, it was Kweli. He's like, yo, man, what's up? You Kanye West? I was like, yeah, dog. He's like, yo, you can play me some beats? I'm like, well, I had a CD here for Most. He's like, yo, man, come here, just play these beats right quick, dog. So I walked in, I played some beats. Now, I got Quality's first single. I got 3 joints on his album, you know what I'm saying? So it was happening like, I felt like God was just walking me. God kicked me in the ass to get out of the shy. God put me in situations where it wasn't like I was going out like, yo, let me try to meet these artists. Like, I wasn't even thinking about who I was. All the time, really, I was just thinking about how I was going to get my record deal. You know what I'm saying? So it just so happened that he was putting me in situations where I was able to eat and able to build these relationships because I feel like Most helped me get my record deal. Like, I did a song with him, which is my first single, and it's a 2-word joint. That's crazy. It's me, him, and Freeway. And I had a bunch of crazy songs for it. But when Dame heard that, he was like, yo. And I remember when I first heard, because I was supposed to go to a bunch of different labels, man. Like, it got to the point after Blueprint, a bunch of labels wanted me. You know what I'm saying? And The Rock, it always never seemed like I could be at The Rock because of my subject matter and everything. And he's not in the same exact vein as the rappers that y'all used to hearing. But now we expanding, you know what I'm saying? And I expanded the music I was doing because I was doing very creative stuff. But then I'll be giving Hove and Bleak and Beanie all these gutter beats that people really like. So it's like, why not just rap over the beats that people like? You know what I'm saying? And still say what I'm talking about. So one day I'm playing this stuff. I just want to play some songs of a bass line, and Cam was in the studio just to see, like, man, is my stuff worthy of playing it around these people yet? Because people used to diss my stuff, like, man, you always pick whack beats to rap over, you trying to be too different. So I played it. Then Dame heard it. He was like, yo, okay, play another one, play another one, play another one. I played another one. He's like, yo, it's not even whack. It's not whack. Actually, it's kind of dope. Actually, it's kind of hot. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hot. Yo, you ain't signed with Capitol yet, did you? I was like, no, I ain't signed with him yet. He's like, yo, okay, play another one. So I played another one. He's like, yo, oh, Cam, what you think, though? We could do like a chronic. We could do like a East Coast chronic, dog. See, he could be like, and then he started just going into the rest of what my career is about to be right now. And the difference, like, Dame was like, yo, it could be this or that, but he could just rap. He rap like a regular rap. He rap like a real rap. He rap better than the average rapper. You know what I'm saying? So now, because of hip-hop, G, the Blueprint, and Dame, I'm over here with the opportunity to get my music out, which is what I wanted since 3rd grade, you know what I'm saying?
Well, what would you say was the first record that probably caught everybody's attention? That was Day on the radio.
I feel like the first record, what I really got recognition for was The Truth. Even though it wasn't a great commercial success, it's like I just really got that respect. Because I always wanted respect for my music. Like I told you, man, it's the real thing right here, man. I'm not trying to do this for a check, you know what I'm saying? So The Truth mean a lot to me. Then that was a great record because it also formed my relationship with Rockefeller. Then the next joint was Can't Be Life. Then after the Can't Be Life, I had all these joints, but I wasn't selling no beats. It was like, after I moved out to New York and started getting things going, I got the joints on the Blueprint. I remember I came in the studio one day and Hov and listened to all the songs. Because all he does, he records the songs in like 5 minutes, and then for the rest of the day, he just makes people come over and listen to him. Like, yeah, look how I'm killing y'all. You know what I'm saying? So basically, he was about to leave out the room, and he had played the songs. He's like, yo, after this song, Guru, I'm going to the lounge. I was like, yo, I got one beat to play. I got to play you this beat. I got to play you this beat. So then he's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You did good so far. You know what I'm saying? You gave me 6 joints so far that's blazing, so I'll go ahead and listen to it out. I guess that's what he was thinking. He didn't say that. He was just like, okay, play the beat, man. So I put it on. He just started bobbing his head to it. Like, let me give you one of them looks like, that's how you know you got a heat rock. Let me give you that right there. So then maybe about 2 or 3 minutes later, I don't know, you know, it was like this. He just tapped me on the shoulder. He said, H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy, for shizzle my dizzle used to dribble down the BA. So I went to the bathroom, right? I called my mom and said, Mom, we about to make it. We really gonna make it this time. It's about to be on now. So then he had this song, and then we didn't have a chorus for a long time. So then Trackmaster Tone came in, and we had different chords. We was going back and forth. I had an idea, he had an idea. And Trackmaster Tone heard the beginning. He was like, yo, just use the beginning for the chorus. That's the chorus. And Ho was like, nah, I don't want to make no more name choruses. So Tone was like, nah, just have a girl sing over it. Then he started like, oh, got up and said, this is the point. I'm like, see, that's why you make the big bucks. That's why you make the big bucks. Then he ran. Then we had to figure out what was all the words going to be, because all we had was for shizzle my nizzle used to dribble down in VA. So it's like H to the S on V. So 2 minutes later, we trying to come up with the in-between words, right? He said, that's the anthem. Get your damn hands up. I said, oh, shit. So I went to the DuPont registry, right? So I started picking out cars. What I was going to get, like when it came out, was I did get, like when it finally came out, I did have to go purchase some stuff. Excuse me, most equality. I apologize. I purchased some foreign vehicles. And
I remember the first time that he even previewed that joint was at the BET Awards.
Right.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it. Like,
how did that make you feel?
Man, that felt, you know exactly what that felt like. That felt like on 5 heartbeats when they heard their song on the radio. And I wasn't even sure that he was going to do that, so I had no idea. It wasn't even tracked. It was 2-tracked. It was Pro Tools at the time. He said, yo, I want to do a new song. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all me today. It came on. I was like, oh, my God. I think I was on the phone with my girl. And then she just started screaming like on 5 heartbeats, like, ah! We going shopping. So after that, man, all kind of phone calls, man, 2 ways. It was just on at that point. And all along, though, I'm trying to figure out, like, man, how I'm going to get my rap career? I ain't finna come up with a rap as good as this Ace of Izzo or nothing, you know what I'm saying? Because he a vet in the game, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no new dudes just coming out the box making that, because if you've been in the game a long time, you've seen so much. You know what I'm saying? Your experience, you go from everything that you had from being on the block and doing whatever you had to do to seeing the entire world. So how's a new artist or a 19-year-old artist gonna come in and outdo that? So I said, look, I can't talk about what he's talking about. I gotta talk about something from here instead of trying to compete with him. Let me just try to find something that ain't none of these rappers touching on yet. Like, I got a song that's called Self-Conscious. When did a hip-hop artist ever make a song called Self-Conscious? You know what I'm saying? Or I'll be like, I start with the girl part. I say, man, I promise. She's so self-conscious. She has no idea what she's doing in college. That major that she majored in don't make no money, but she won't drop out. Her parents will look at her funny. Now, tell me that ain't insecure. The concept of school seems so secure. Sophomore 3 years ain't picked a career. She like, fuck it, I'll just stay down her and do head, cause that's enough money to buy her a few pairs of new Airs, cause her baby daddy don't really care. She's so precious with the peer pressure. Couldn't afford a car, so she named her daughter Alexis. Hold on. That line was just too good. That line was too good. You see what I'm saying? See? It's not no regular producer rap. I told y'all that before, man. What?
So how did you get people like, you know, like your peers like Jay and all the other dudes to take you serious that you rhyme? Because, you know, you bringing them a lot of heat with the beats, you know, and here you are trying to push like you know, you being an artist? How did they take that?
Man, it's just persistence, man. After a while, like I wasn't just rapping for everybody. Like Bleak didn't even know I could rap until I was about to have a deal. Then it's like when I spit, they like, oh, Kanye, he rock. I can't even believe this. I can't believe dude that make beats this good can actually rap this good. Like I remember I was working with Mocha. She was like, yo, it's crazy. It's like he raps just as good as he makes beats. I've never seen this before. Man, on the real, I wish I did rap as good as I make beats. Hopefully, the more I practice. Because if I rapped as good as I made beats, then I'll be doing 6 micers every time. You know what I'm saying?
Does it worry you at all that you know, you being such a big producer, and you know, and there's a lot of producers who come out, you know, who like to dabble into, you know, they like the mic, but they're not really artists. So you was always an artist first. Are you worried at all that might be overshadowed the fact of, you know, the trend in the past? Yo,
I feel like if I do what I'm supposed to do, people gonna look back like, man, dude, remember dude used to just make beats for people? You talk about, like, I'm trying to get to the point where I can drop my last name off my name, you know what I'm saying? Seriously. Like, I don't want to jinx myself or nothing, but I'm going to take this opportunity. Like, I got some songs, I got some stuff in my heart that the world need to hear. And I think about what I'm doing. Like, I figure, like, okay, I want to express this message, but maybe I might have to get another artist on it and place it like this and put it in this vein. Like, I'm not just going to step out and just be like, yo, just look at everything I have right now, and then the world not accept it. I got to put it in a way that the world will accept it and then develop it into being an artist. And when you see me on stage, like, a lot of times I feel like I'm very animated. I'm very emotional because what I say means so much to me that eventually the people are going to have to accept it. And as being a producer, yeah, a couple people know me as a producer, but I'm not that big as a producer. I'm not even going to fool myself. I got a couple hits, but tomorrow's not promised. So I'm still taking a sacrifice. Like, I could look at it, like, I got some beats that's so blazing on my album that I could look at it if I, in some way, was to fail and say, man, why don't I just get this beat to DMX? And why don't I just get that beat to Hov? And why don't I just follow the producer path? So it's once again at a point in my life where I have to step away from something I'm doing or retreat in order to follow what my dreams really are. Because you can't win the war. You can't fight every battle and win the war. Sometimes you have to retreat and then come back. You know what I'm saying? I've already taken a loss. Like, I'm not selling as many beats as I used to sell because I'm sitting up here trying to think of raps and stuff. I mean, but I gotta follow my heart, man. Everybody look at it and say, yo, man, he crazy, man. He trying to rap, man. What's wrong? He's stupid. He trying to rap. Yo, I can't react to that, but I'm thinking of how people just told me I was stupid for trying to rap. And now I'm up here on MTV, you here first. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it feels good right now, man. It's like,
how do you deal with like, you know, keeping it out there that you have options, you know, but at the same time saving some of your best material for yourself?
Man, that's one of the hardest parts right there. Depending on, are you gonna say this beat for yourself or you gonna try to give it to somebody else? This is what I do. This is the truth of the matter. I take every beat that I think is hot and I try to rap on it first. If it don't come out hot, then I give it to somebody else. Except if we in the process of working on somebody's album, like, okay, say, if we working on a Blueprint 2, I might, even before I fathom rapping on it, I might bring it to Jay. I'll bring it to the top caliber rappers. Then I try to rap on it. Then I play it for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? People always be saying, no, see, you be giving your best beats away. Nah, man. I feel like sometimes people don't even rap on my best beats. Like, when my album comes out, it's beats that are 2 years old, and people are like, yo, you was saving that beat. I'm like, nah, man, I played that for everybody. Sometimes people just have to see it in song form and have to hear it on the radio. I remember the Truth. People was dissing the Truth so much. Like, and then when it came out, people was like, yo, man, what up with that, man? I remember I used to send it to people. They was like, man, dog, send me the heat, man. Send me the heat. Why you sending me this?
And how do you, another thing as far as being a producer, how do you get, What is like the I would say what is the differences like with you being in a session with Jay as opposed to you being in a session with like Mos or Tyler?
Man, everybody got their style of rap. I'm telling you, Mos and Jay both will spit their stuff real fast. They real proficient. Like, it's people that I've done beats for where I actually didn't get to be in a session with them, where they send it out. I'm telling you, you looking at you here first, real. This is not the producer standpoint of a Dre or a Timbaland. That's up to there. Like, it's not sweet like that yet. It's still for the love to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying? So everybody try to tell me like, yo, man, when you get on TV, man, you got to personify something more than where you are. But I'm going to always walk in the steps that I'm at right there, and hopefully one day I'll be to the point where I can say, like a Dre or Timbaland, like, yo, I just work with every single artist that I ever did a beat for. But I know working with Jay definitely can spoil a producer because it's no work at all other than to play your beat. The next thing you know, you got a hit song on the radio.
You show us your tattoo on your arm and explain and talk about it a
Oh,
little
yeah,
bit.
y'all got to see that. Hold on, let me take this off. Yo, first of all, I want to say, what is this right here? Who finna put their thumb through this? Like, y'all can't be serious. Just put this, he's gonna roll this one right up. This shirt is not young, really. It's an optical illusion because I've been, you know what I'm saying, at the gym. I'm little. This shit is Scottie Pippen right there. Okay. This right here, this tap mean a lot to me. I put a lot of the songs on here that's changed my life, or just it means something at a point in my career. That way, when my family's in $1 million home, and they look back, they say, Dad, why I can't get no tattoos? Why you got that tattoo? I'll be like, look, this tattoo is the reason why we here, why we are right here now. It start off and say, you made me. Everything in this tattoo can be spoken in a sentence form. It's not just songs. It's stuff that means stuff to me. Like, you made me. This is my life right here. It's so ghetto. I always speak the truth. People always say that I'm a very truthful person. This can't be life. It can't be life that I'm sitting right here, right now. Because back when I was in 7th grade, I wouldn't have ever fathomed really being on this side of the screen. It's nothing like it. I try to make my music where it's nothing like what I do. And a lot of times, I lose out because of that, because I'm always trying to be so creative that sometimes I can create something and a whole bunch of people can go wrong with it and make a lot of money off of it. But I'm feeling like I want to get a public something new, so it's like other people capitalize off of it. And I just hope that's not my downfall. I hope that I can just keep creating. This right here, Izzo, the anthem. Now y'all know what that is. That definitely was a groundbreaking record for me. My first Grammy-nominated record. Hey Mama, this is my first Grammy Award-winning record right here. Well, it hasn't won a Grammy yet, but just keep this on file, right here. Heart of the City, I do my music for the heart of the city, and it's from the heart of the city. And after whatever happens, I never change.
So what's going to happen in the future? You made that scroll kind of small. Are you going to fill up everything else, or is that just signifies the beginning?
Yeah. People always ask me, what's going to happen, like, once I make more hits? I've made plenty of hits other than these songs on here, but what I'm telling you at this point is I never changed. Like I said, these are songs that I did do, but this is a scroll of my life.